So the learning lesson of what happened with the ice cream facility, when we started selling pasta sauce to the supermarkets, we were giving out samples of the pasta and sauce. And so we take the pasta from the store, cook it up, and give samples of our sauce out. And one day, one of the girls that was giving samples away said, hey, we could sell more sauce if we didn't run out of pasta. We keep selling all the pasta. I said, well, then let's make the pasta. So we made the pasta. We started going into the supermarkets, and our competition at that point was Nestle and Kraft. If Nestle and Kraft took their products out of the grocery store, the store would be empty. I mean, it's everything from Baby Ruth candy bars to Miller beer. Nestle and Kraft are huge conglomerates, and they were playing in that space. So immediately, understanding what happened at Velvet Ice Cream, I went into private label. And we pitched the supermarkets to sell them a private label pasta program. And we accomplished that. So we picked up Safeway's business nationally, and Albertsons and Save Marts and all the grocery stores. And that's what changed our business. So the first rule, there's no failures. It's okay if you fail. It's not if you're going to fail. It's you're going to fail. The thing is, if you make that mistake and you learn by it, then it could be a valuable lesson. And there's small failures, and there's big failures, and there's medium failures. The thing is, you just don't want to keep making the same mistake again, because then you're just stupid, you know. So the next thing to talk about is that nothing stays the same forever. So the thing with Velvet Ice Cream, we had these ice cream factories. It seemed like a good business. The business is gone. There are no more ice cream factories. There's places like Foster Farms. They make everything from yogurt to cottage cheese to ice cream, milk, because you can't distribute just ice cream. There's not enough money on the truck to get the driver there. Everything is changing in business constantly. Who would have thought that you would pay more for a bottle of water than you would a soda? I mean, you actually would pay more for a bottle of water sometimes than a beer. Who would think that you pay $3 for a cup of coffee and go out of your way in the morning to go get it? Organic produce. What happened to the milkman? Okay, he's gone. So, I mean, things are constantly changing in business, and you've got to kind of read the business, read it, look at it, and try to project the future into that business. I bought a business just after I got out of the food business, and it was an apparel business. And one of the biggest changes with one customer that we had was law enforcement. Law enforcement was going through a huge change. So all the lessons I learned in all the businesses that I'd been involved in, I jumped into this clothing business and threw all those experiences into high gear, looked at that customer, and knew that things were changing because law enforcement was becoming different. 9/11 happened. Modesto has 16 special teams in their law enforcement department. Bomb squad, entry team, gang unit, undercover, SWAT team. They have K-9, they have it all. They don't wear a basic uniform. So there wasn't apparel for all these special teams that were being created because of terrorism and the new law enforcement. So we created the first apparel for these people, and we actually did it for them. We took the business from $200,000 with the one law enforcement customer that business had to this year we'll do $156 million in sales worldwide just by looking forward at that customer and that business. And it could be as simple as somebody asked me yesterday, you're going to speak at this thing, I'm not going to be able to go there. I'm a landscaper, you know, my business is starting to get tight because people are cutting back. What would you do? I don't know, you know, I've never cut a lawn in my life. I was trying to figure it out. I'm thinking, okay, here's what I would do. So I said, you know, two things. I said, if I was in the landscape business, I would go out and buy vases, very inexpensive little glass vases. You can probably get them, if you buy them by the thousands, for 50 cents, okay? And every time I would do their yard, I would go around and I would clip their flowers and I'd make an arrangement. And I'd put a card on it and I'd put it at the front door. And it says, Raul's Landscaping, thank you for your business. Please tell someone you know about my great service and leave them an arrangement every week. He's like, whoa, that's a really good idea. I could do that. Just takes 5 minutes. The next thing you could do is people want to plant gardens. They want to grow some organic vegetables or something. Create like these little garden boxes and grow tomatoes for your customers for free. You can buy the tomato plants for $3 and grow your people tomatoes that you cut their lawns. You'll end up so busy, you'll end up with 50 new employees to do the landscaping. It's just thinking about what's the consumer thinking about today? How do I take care of my customer? And how do I get ahead of it? What's changed in healthcare? What's changed in real estate? My God, everything is changing every minute, every day. And you've just got to project yourself to get in front of that. When I was at Velvet Ice Cream, I got to the train station. The train was gone. When I got into the pasta business, I was in the locomotive up front, and I drove it out of the train station. And that's the same thing we do with all the businesses that we've been involved in since that time. This is kind of like a shot of the stock market since the Great Depression. On the left is 1930, that big dip. The stock market dove 87%. But all during this time, the stock market goes up and down and up and down. But overall, what a country, okay? This is America. You can do anything you want. And I didn't graduate high school. Anything you want to accomplish, you can accomplish. Yeah, we're in a down economy. It's a tough time. But there's opportunities right now. There's tremendous opportunity everywhere. You just have to roll them up, dig in, and forecast where it's going. Look ahead and be there. Thank you.